Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter Make It Monday. Today I'm going to start a new project. I'm going to work on a soft cover monochrome journal. The previous journal that I had been working on, the boho butterfly journal, is still for sale. If you're interested, please let me know. But today I'm going to start making a soft cover monochrome journal with this pretty monochrome fabric. So it's black, it's white on the inside, and this awesome little spirally pattern on the outside. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna make a soft cover journal. It's really going to be soft and flexible, with a very narrow spine, or a spine that is not formed. It's not squared off, so you can put as many pages as you want into it. So this right here measures about 12 by 9 when folded, and I'm going to need some of that for the corner tucks, and about an inch on both sides for folding over. So this will end up being about 8-9 inches when it's all said and done. 9 by 6. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to grab some material so that we can work on this, and I'll be right back. So right here I have my large guillotine with a file folder, just a regular manila file folder. You can get them in packs of, this one's a pack of 8, but I believe they're packs of 6 at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to save this center folder one for a trifold folio that I've made in the past. I liked it when the center tab is available for eyelets and whatnot, make closures. So I'm just going to use this one with the bottom tab down here. And I'm going to cut this up so it really doesn't matter if it has a tab or not. So let's just see. I want my journal to have at least room for 3 or 4 signatures, and that's signatures that are not specific to a rigid spine. So I'm going to leave about 1.5 inches for the center. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that off. I'm committed to that. 1.5 inches in the center, making this 7.5 inches wide. Okay, so here's your, here's your folder, and a 6-inch book will have a 1.5 spine, making this a 7.5 cut line. All right, and for the top I want this to be about 9 1/4. Well, let's just make it 9 for now, and if necessary we'll cut it down further. Yeah, I'll just make it 9. Don't throw away your scraps, guys, because we can make little mini notebooks with this. I can cut this in half and make 2 mini notebooks. So there's a lot of things that you can do with your scraps, so don't throw them away. All right, just FYI. So now we have this, and in order to make my spine at 1.5 inches, I'm going to grab my large scoreboard. Okay, so now we have my large scoreboard in play. So let's just take a look at this. So there are some already scored marks in every manila folder. There's always additional score marks on here so that you can put a lot of things into a file folder. So I'm just going to get my score marks on both sides of the natural spine. So I'm gonna measure to see how big of a score mark they gave this already. It looks like 5, let's see, it looks like they are about 3/8 on each side. So I'm just going to continue with that and give it another 3/8 on both sides. So we'll be at 5 then, and here is 1. and another 3/8 would be 3/4. Okay, so now we have score marks on either side of the center fold. So I'm just going to enhance their score marks that's already pre-made. Oops, pre-made on the folder. So now we have that. Okay, and if I measure it, it measures exactly 1.5 inches. So I'm basically measuring from 4 to 5.5. So that's my 1.5 inch score marks. All right, so this is our new spine, and I like that it's creased here, but you know, this is where the spine will live, but it's going to be soft, so it'll be rounded and you can do a lot with it. Okay, so let's go with that. I'm just going to put away my large scoreboard and pull out my fabric. So this is what we're looking at as far as the book is concerned. Don't worry about this. Either my eraser will get rid of it, or I'm going to cover the inside anyway, so it really does not matter. I can even turn it over and do it this way. Okay. All right. So let's just go ahead, and I'm going to use some Scotch Create glue stick. This one's empty. I don't like throwing these away. Doesn't matter. You don't need to know why. I mean, I can scoop out the glue that's in there. If I wasn't on camera, I would scoop out the glue that's in there. Anyway, so I'm just gonna glue this entire back side of the file folder, just getting glue on the whole thing, and then I'll place it down in the center of the fabric. So this journal that I'm making, it may not be as elaborate as the previous journal that I made. I really don't have a theme other than it's going to be monochrome, so a lot of the embellishments will be either black and white and gray, or maybe, you know, has just one accent color throughout. So that's really what I'm working with right now, is just the concept that it's going to be monochrome. And with that, I'm going to place this down in somewhere in the center. Try to get it as central as possible without it being too much to one side. It's getting a little difficult. All right, so I'm just gonna plop it down right about there and smooth it out. Yeah, I think that's pretty central. And yes, I did cut my finger the other day. You know, just life happens. And could I have found a less loud band-aid? Probably, but with 2 little girls in the house, everything has color to it, so this was the only band-aid I can find. All right, so now we have this. What I'm going to do is my corner tucks, just like I would on any other journal. I'm going to do my 90-degree corner tucks, and I'm going to use Fabrifix for that. And I may take this over to my sewing machine and stitch it when I'm done. So let me just get my Fabrifix going. With this, let's see, I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do with this journal as yet, but always having a cover to start with works best for me. So again, I'm just going to fold this over to the 90 degrees, and you can always cut that off. You don't have to keep that little section right there. It works just the same with or without it. It's just that you'll have a little bit more bulk here in the corners of your journal. If you don't mind that, then not a problem. I don't mind it so much. But what you want to do is make sure you get your corners straight. Okay, and again, I'm going to add Fabrifix just to the tops of the fabric where it will fold over and meet each other. Okay, so there's that. I'll leave my Fabrifix available on its side. And I'm just going to fold that down. Fold this up. Okay. And I'm just going to hold this here for a moment, let the glue grab to the fabric, get acclimated to its permanent position, and do the same thing with the other two sides. And this is when you can go in and just plop a bunch of glue in places where the two fabrics meet. So that'll be there. And I'm going to fold over this top one as well. It's already starting to look like a journal, guys. Okay, so this is what we'll have when we're all said and done. I'm just going to get some more glue there in the middle where the two fabrics meet each other. And you can place something heavy on top of this to hold it down while you glue other sections. I'm just going to use my hand for now just to smooth it out, make sure that everything is nice and flat and where it belongs. And then I will grab something like my water spray bottle to hold this area right here and get some more glue in underneath here. So the kiddos have gone off to school this morning. Their dad took them in, and my oldest is having issues. She's a crier and didn't want to eat her banana this morning, so that became a whole thing. Anyway, she'll be okay. Life will go on. Just gonna get a little bit more glue underneath here. It's funny when kids have their own like personalities, and you know, you see it come through on a daily basis with various things. So yeah, it's just very interesting to watch them grow up in their own ways. It's like, whoa. Anywho, I'm just going to rotate this so I can see what's going on underneath here and get some more Fabrifix on the edges. And really, it doesn't, you don't have to get it this well stuck down, because we will layer either felt or paper or some other sort of fabric underneath here, I mean on top of this, to cover the inside. So your felt, or I think I'm going to use this felt right here to cover the inside, or that really nice black and white striped or check, maybe plaid, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to use a black and white fabric on the inside perhaps. So now we have that, and this is what I meant by it being soft and bendable, and you can get a lot more in here. It'll be a little chunky, okay? But when your journal is soft and bendable, you're not committed to the number of signatures that go in, like, you know. So that'll be it. So there we go. All right, and now we have that. I think my glue is drying nicely. Let me just grab some other fabrics to play with, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so these are the fabrics that I pulled from my stash. I have this one is what I was thinking of. It's this plaid type of lumberjack shirt. It's this plaid fabric. I think it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy in like the blacks, you know, so I don't know, I may use this. I can always go even heavier with the felt and be all black on the inside, which may make it a little dark. But I thought about this one, which has this really purple stripe in the middle. It's like a periwinkle color, and the black stripes are not as solid. It's more of a grayish tone. I think with spring coming around, this might be a nice fit for this journal. Spring and summer, I should say. Summer's almost here as well. So yeah, I think that this periwinkle may be my accent color throughout the journal, but we'll see. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you here. I want you to have a great day, and comment down below which one of these 3 fabrics you would like me to use in this journal. Just let me know what you think. Okay, we have option number 1 is this periwinkle with the grayish stripes. 2 is this black and white plaid, which does go well with the outside cover. And then 3 is just this plain black fabric. It's made of felt, and you know, it's obvious, okay? So I mean, it's black, so it would go. So anyway, just let me know what you think down below. These are the 3 options that I have to work with, and we'll pick this up in our next video. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Stay naturally curious. Have a crafty day. Talk to you later. Bye.